So to give us hope to that, here's a video that of a guy, Chris D. Mowrey, as our white guy of the week, a video of him on TikTok. And this is where you will have uh, hope for the younger generation.
It's not cool to be a young, straight, white dude and be red pilled on the internet. Like, it's not cool to own the libs just to own the libs. The worst trend right now in politics is that young, straight, white males are swaying conservative because to your boys, it's cool to own the libs, even if you have no idea what you're actually talking about. Harry and I are in North Carolina. We were doing in-person debates at NC State's campus, and we got swarmed by like 20 frat dudes. We had to end the live early. All these dudes look exactly the same. They're wearing like the same polo shirt, just chirping. They didn't know any like
identical.
They didn't know any legislation at all.
I think the funniest moment of those debates was when Chris was talking to this guy who was like really nice, really good faith, and this other dude, along with his boys, was sitting up there chirping at Chris. And Chris just turns to him and says, "Hey, you right there." And he's like, "Me? You? Do you know anything? Can you name any policy that Donald Trump passed through Congress?" And he like froze.
All Harry was debating, all of these kids, they would never actually come debate him. They'd all just chirp, chirp, chirp. It's not cool in America, coming from two straight white dudes, to do this. It's not cool to just own the libs. You should be on the right side of history and like care about the fact that your mom and your sister deserve good health care in America. Vote for Kamala Harris. Don't do this. Your boys don't like you because you do this. You're actually like a real man in America if you go up to your boys and you're like, "Yo, why are you voting for the sexual abuser?" That's like way more cool and like manly than like whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah, man. If you care for your sister, your mother, your wife, your daughter, your fiance, whoever, that's manly. That's cool. That's being a normal human being.
Exactly. Well said. Vote for Kamala Harris.
All right.
They put us out of business there, dude.
There you go.
Yeah. So, and it's very reassuring to see this, and also, other people talking out and having to actually articulate for the first time, what does manliness really mean? What does it mean to be masculine? And David Hogg appeared on Real Time with Bill Maher. Unfortunately, Bill Maher was not talking, and he was able to say this isn't an attack on masculinity. This is about the fact that we're taking things that are misleading young men into this direction at a time where there's an epidemic of loneliness, and it's really a mental health problem and a mental health epidemic that we're confronting here. And they're being marketed online as this is what makes you masculine: guns, using this, these are actual products that you can buy now. And so it's a financial motivation to try to sell masculinity to young men that have no other idea of what it is. And in that same conversation, Joe Scarborough is on there saying, it's unfortunate that we've reached a point in our society where like younger men, boys who are just showing up to school, coming of age on their own, they're seeing that they have the thousands of years of patriarchy suppression projected onto them, as if they've done something, and they're still in school. They don't even know what the hell they're doing yet. They're not grown-ups. And so when you put someone in a corner and make them feel responsible for that, like they're going to come out in a way that's more aggressive and defensive based out of that fear and alienation. And that's what sends young men into the MAGA world, is like, well, they were already against me. They already made me feel bad for stuff I didn't do. So they're crazy. So I don't have to listen to them, but I am with other white men. So then I must be on the right team.
Right.
And